Hey guys, it's me, the dude who talks, and welcome. So for today I thought I'd go a bit old school on you all, and I'm going to be talking about the debut album from Den of Celestial Birds called The Night Is for Dreamers, which is out now through both A Cheery Wave and A Thousand Arms. A little bit about Den of Celestial Birds. They're a 5-piece instrumental post-rock band from Leeds, featuring Matt Benetton on bass and synths, Chris Carr on guitar, Andy Gill on guitar and synths, Tom Hazelhurst on guitar, and Vince Knight Shriver on drums and percussion. I actually saw these guys open up for dystopian future movies a while back, and I remember being blown away by how good these guys were live. And after this week, I know they're set to be playing at Tangent on the Thursday, so I genuinely think that is the festival they were born to play. So from seeing them live, I was really excited to see what they would be like on a record. So talking about the album Night Is for Dreamers, it was recorded and mixed by Joe Clayton at the No Studio in Manchester, and it was mastered by Tom Dring at the Art Studio in Southport. So with all that out of the way, will I love it, or will this album be The Day Is for Non-Dreamers? Yeah, I know that's not my best. But anyway, let's get into it. So for those who want to know, The Night Is for Dreamers consists of 8 songs and clocks in at 45 minutes. So we have the opening track, Utopia, which has a very upbeat start. And to be honest, the synths really caught me off guard on the first listen. And for some reason it made me think of Harold Budd with the White Arcade era with that kind of sounding synths. However, it does go off into heavier territory when the riff kicks in, and you've also got the trem picking which adds to it as well. Still has that upbeat feel, and it wants to be heavy, but it also got the feelings of positivity with it, which are words of me that don't normally appear in the same sentence with me regarding anything musical, positivity and heaviness. One thing on a side note is the guitar tone. I fucking love it. It gives it that massive sound. So with very little amount of recluse, Junebug kicks in and finishes what Utopia starts. As with Utopia, it's not afraid to tap into the heavier side, but it still has that emotional feel to it. But with Junebug, the pace is faster. There's definitely vibes of Maybe She Will and Russian Circles here. And it's when the distortion kicks in on the riff towards the end, which sees this song dip into the more metal pool. Let me just play a clip for you so you'll know what I'm on about. Things slow down just a little bit for launch, and this song makes more room for more of their emotional side, and this fits in well with the riffs used, and to be honest it gives the heaviness more meaning on this song. Lorette of American Lowlife, which is a tribute to Charles Bukowski, and while I'm not too familiar with his work, I think the start of the song is filled with like sound bites from him, and it sees them at the most atmospheric in my opinion, with the use of like soft and heavy parts, and it's used in a way where it's not too predictable. This really keeps me invested, and especially when the song pays off with one almighty riff past the halfway mark of the song. And the fact that this song was placed in the centre of the album was the right choice for this song. The breaks are pumped for this transient spring, has a much more emotional vibe to it with the piano intro. It is softer and more delicate, and it reminds you that you are listening to a post-rock album. Definitely influenced by Sigur Rós and Mono with that otherworldly feel to the song. The guitars hit a little bit different on this transient spring, and not going straight for the distortion as well. I feel like this song definitely kicks off the much more downbeat, darker second half of the album as opposed to the much more slightly upbeat first half of the album. There's definitely heaviness in the much more second half of the album, but it just feels different, especially with songs like Downpour. That is the best example of that. There's more synths prevalent in the song MMEC, and continues the downbeat vibe with excerpts relating to depression. This album and song will definitely make you feel things for sure. Nitpicks. Well, I don't really have anything major, but I felt some of the synths were just a bit hit and miss for me, especially at the first song. And I also felt that the start of this Transient Spring sounded a little bit too Christmassy for me. And I know I sound like one of them people like, oh, Christmas is not cool or metal or whatever, which, yeah, I can understand. However, the more I listened to it, the less it bothered me, so there's that. Okay, my overall opinion. Right, they've managed to capture what I like about them live on this record. It's an album met with raw emotion and intense energy played with some monstrous riffs. This is an intense album that will remind anyone who may have forgotten how beautiful yet heavy post-rock can be. So that was me talking about The Night Is for Dreamers by Din of Celestial Birds. Oh shit, sorry. 1, 2, 3, let's fucking go. So that was me talking about The Night Is for Celestial... So that was me talking about The Night Is for Dreamers by Din of Celestial Birds. Have you checked this album out yet? Please let me know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. Like always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps out. Also, just want to quickly plug my socials as well. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'll be including links to them in the description section should you wish to give me a like and a follow. Also, I want to talk about a little bit of buy me a coffee on there. Not asking for much, just a little bit of chump change for the chump beer. And that is it from me. I've been the Dude Who Talks. You guys are fucking awesome as usual. I'll see you soon.